Give me the mic. The mic on you.
Okay. Mm. So thank you very much. Can we settle down? Sorry, I have a cold, so my voice will be a bit shaky. Um, the MSG members, distinguished participants, the facilitators, esteemed guests and colleagues. The Honorable Commissioner will not be able to make this meeting, but he sends his regards. So it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to this very important two-day training on disclosure and the publication of data using the Open Contracting for Infrastructure Data Standard, OC for Ideas, milestone in Kaduna State's journey towards greater transparency, accountability, and sustainability in our infrastructure sector. You may wish to be aware that Kaduna State received a prestigious grant from the Cost Infrastructure Transparency Initiative, a United Kingdom-based charity dedicated to supporting its members and affiliates with tools and enhance transparency, accountability, and sustainability in infrastructure delivery. COST operates on four core pillars: the multi-stakeholder group, which is the MSG, assurance, disclosure, and social accountability. These pillars guide the implementation of its principles, fostering collaboration and trust to address complex challenges in the infrastructure sector. With the generous support of COST, Kaduna State has established its multi-stakeholder group, MSG, bringing together representatives from the private sector, civil society organizations, and the government. This collaborative platform enables us to work closely, build trust, and tackle challenges effectively, ensuring that our infrastructure projects meet the highest standards of transparency and accountability. Furthermore, through the COST grant, Kaduna State has developed a state-of-the-art disclosure portal that integrates both OC for IDS and OCDS. This portal is a game changer, providing us with the opportunity to publish comprehensive data on projects and infrastructure, paving the way for the implementation of cost assurance and social accountability pillars. This will also give the state the opportunity to conduct Cost Infrastructure Transparency Index, that is ITI, a tool used to measure and track the transparency of public infrastructure projects. This assesses the level of transparency in public infrastructure and the quality of process that enable it, helping governments and other sectors understand and strengthen transparency in the sector. This achievement positions Kaduna State to shine on the global stage as a leader in infrastructure transparency, opening new doors to strengthen anti-corruption efforts and unlock further opportunities for development. This two-day workshop is a critical step in maximizing the potential of our new disclosure portal. It is an opportunity for procuring ministries, departments, and agencies to familiarize themselves with the portal, upload, and publish as much data as possible. We encourage all participants to engage actively, ask questions, and take full ownership of this transformative tool. Moving forward, all procurement and infrastructure data will be published through this portal, and your dedication will ensure its success. Let us seize this opportunity to demonstrate Kaduna State's commitment to transparency and accountability. Together, we can set the global standard for infrastructure governance and create a legacy of integrity for future generations. Thank you for your commitment and wish you a very productive and insightful training. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Commissioner, for that wonderful welcome remarks. We sincerely appreciate your level of commitment. So before going forward, um, because we are gathered here under the cost initiative, we have what we call the safeguarding policies on data protection. And I'll read it out. I'll read it out to all of us so that we all take note. In cost, we are committed to protecting your personal data and respecting your privacy. Data collected, including on attendance forms, images, videos, among others, will not be used for the purpose of the charitable purposes of cost on infrastructure transparency. We will not sell or share your data with any charity or organization. All our data is stored within the European Economic Area. We will use strict procedures and security features to try to prevent unauthorized access to information shared with us via the internet. Should you notice errors in the data you have provided with us, you have a right to correct it. Our safeguarding policies entails provision of your safety and rights during this workshop. Thank you very much. Um, so we have a section in the agenda that has to do with goodwill messages. Because we have what we call the multi-stakeholder group, and the multi-stakeholder group is at the heart of implementation of cost. This multi-stakeholder group is made up of three different sectors. The first sector is the government. And on that MSG, you have Commissioner Planning and Budget Commission, you have the DG CAT PPA, you also have Commissioner for Public Works, and then you have Commissioner for Housing. And then on the private sector, you have Kaduna State Chambers of Commerce, you have Chairman Contractors Association, you also have, other likes of them. And then for civil society, we are using the structure of the open government partnership to have. Now you discover that in the MSG, they have four representation from each sector. And that is the standard for having a cost system, because um, the essence of having this multi-stakeholder group is to be able to solve issues around infrastructure transparency and to be able to champion and showcase the results that will be achieved because we are implementing the cost initiative. So without wasting time, I would invite one of the representatives from government to give a goodwill message, so that we will go forward with other sectors. Do we have representation for either housing or works? Anyone can give us a goodwill message. Okay. Can we go to a representative from civil society?
Good morning, everyone. I join my voice that of the Budget Planning Commission to welcome everyone to this workshop. As we had during the introductions and people's expectations, one key thing that jumped out for me was when the Procyon person talked about improving governance. And that's actually the truth of it. That what we came here to do, first of all, we're happy that our own portal has been launched, it's ready for use, and then now we're stepping into doing the training for people that will be using this portal. And so it's not just using it, it's not just uploading data, but what is that being translated into? What will it mean for Kaduna State? It's not just for us to be one of those dots on the map to say, oh, Kaduna State is a subnational that is implementing cost. Well, let it be that it is translating into improved governance through
What about the goodwill?
accountability and transparency. I think that's what we're trying to achieve. So we're very happy to be a part of this. So as a member of the MSG, representing a civil society, once again I say welcome and wish us all
MSG.
very successful learning, because I
Sector,
had so
one
many people
person,
say this is my
sector.
first time, this is my first time. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for her, please. Um, Representative from private sector.
Good morning, all.
Back up.
My name is Ahmed Baba. I'm private sector. I come from Contractors Association of the State, and I am the chairman of the association. So far, so good. I can remember when this initiative, Cost Infrastructure Transparency Initiative, started. I think 2 years ago. I know how we started. I know the ups and downs that this has undergone. And more importantly, the role of the government, particularly the Planning and Budget Commission, the Public Procurement Authority, the UK-based development also. We know they have spent a lot on this. They are doing all this in the benefit of the citizen of the state. But one thing I want to call upon the attention of the attendants or participants of this meeting is that sustainability in all we do is very important. We would like to see sustainability in terms of maintaining this data and putting the necessary information on time for my colleagues in the private sector to be able to benefit. And I would also like to see that all MDs key in very well, put the necessary information so that the private sector who are not of the government policies in some cases will benefit, use, and then act accordingly. And I wish everybody success at the end of this meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chairman Contractors. We sincerely appreciate your level of commitment and that of your members in engaging on the MSG. Thank you. We'll now have the representative from the MSG on government. Thank you.
So once again, my name is Bashir. Just want to inform the participants that I think this is an opportunity for us to shine not just in Nigeria, but I think even globally, because the portal that Nelson has, I think is one of the kind. The features he has, I think it's groundbreaking. Even the developers are really proud of something like this because I think they started the standard for Kaduna State so that other countries and other states can follow. So I want to urge the MPs to really familiarize yourself with this. Let's upload as many projects as possible. And also let's be as transparent as possible because with transparency, comes accountability. With accountability, we have value for money, the value for many. So that is where the issue of sustainability comes from. So I'd like to urge you to be very contribute to this 2 day process, and let's have as many projects as possible. Thank you very much.
Round of applause for him, please. Thank you very, very much. The next on the list is the representative from the director of ICT, because they play a key role in the progress that we have made so far, and even Kaduna State getting the badge. So it's also important to have a goodwill message. Thank you.
Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. I've said earlier, I joined the directory last year, so this is my very first time attending this training or rather the initiative. So I'm more or less like a messenger of course to my own directorate. So I hope I gain massively from what is about to be taught at the end of this session, and for me to be able to take that back to my own directorate. So I wish everybody fruitful celebration here, and thank you for this invite.
A round of applause for me, please. Thank you so much for all the goodwill messages. We sincerely appreciate them. Course Initiative appreciates them as well. Without wasting time, we will now call on the DG to give us the keynote address of why we are here. Thank you. A round of applause for him while he comes on. When you come, you say you're a representative, no problem.
Okay, hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Engineer Suleiman Abba, Director of Gender Responsive Procurement from Kaduna State Public Procurement Authority. I'm actually representing the DG. I'm not the DG. Yes, and thank God most of you know that. It is my honor to stand before you today on behalf of the Director General, due to other pressing official engagement is unavoidably absent, but he has sent his warmest regard and extend his best wishes for a successful and impactful training session. This two-day training marks another important milestone in Kaduna State journey towards deepening transparency, accountability, and participatory governance in the procurement and delivery of infrastructure projects. The joining of costs, just as the cost manager have said, and the development of the OC for IDS, that's the portal, we call it OC for IDS portal, disclosure portal by the state government, was actually a bold statement of intent to make public infrastructure data open, accessible, and meaningful to all stakeholders. Mark the word meaningful to all stakeholders, because I think one of the questions raised by the CSO is to also make sense from that data. And I think the director have also reiterated that this portal is designed superbly with a lot of features that you can draw some meaningful sense from it. So we are gathered here not just to fulfill a mandate, but to empower ourselves with the knowledge and tools to publish data that truly matters. Infrastructure, as we know, consumes a significant portion of our public expenditure, and the people we serve deserve to know how every cover is allocated and spent to ensure value for money. Today's training represents a critical shift in how we approach infrastructure transparency in Kaduna State. In the past, at PPA, that's the regulatory agency, usually took the responsibility of publishing project data on behalf of MDAs. While this ensured a degree of compliance, it did not fully embed a culture of ownership and sustainability within the system. Now, we are charting a new course, one that empowers the MDAs themselves to regularly publish their own infrastructure data through the OC for IDS portal. This transition is not just a change in roles. It is a strategic step toward institutionalizing transparency and making open contracting a routine part of service delivery. With this new approach, CAPPA will no longer be the sole driver of data publication. Instead, our role will evolve into that of a validator and a compliance monitor. We will provide the necessary oversight, guidance, and technical support to ensure that the data shared by MDAs is timely, accurate, and consistent with the open contracting for infrastructure data standard. This training will enhance the capacity of agencies and key stakeholders to identify, prepare, and upload quality infrastructure data using the open contracting for infrastructure data standard, that's for ideas. Our collective goal is to ensure that at least 1,000 projects are published during today and tomorrow in a clear and accessible stage for informed public oversight and improved service delivery. I think when I said 1,000 projects, people will begin to think that we get that data. We already have those data, which are just share with the MDAs so that they can practically publish those data. The authority believes that this initiative is more than a technical exercise. It is a cornerstone of public trust. By consistently disclosing accurate infrastructure data, we reinforce Kaduna's reputation as a leader in open governance and procurement reform in Nigeria. So on behalf of the Director General and Kaduna State Public Procurement Authority, I urge us all to approach this training with enthusiasm and commitment. Engage actively, learn deeply, and carry the knowledge gained back to your respective institutions. Thank you for your dedication to transparency.
Thanks so much, representative of the DG, for that wonderful keynote. Oh, no, I know you're happy now. For that wonderful keynote address. It's really, really inspiring. If you could recall, as part of my opening statement here, I mentioned clearly that this portal is one of a kind. What we just need now is to get data on that portal. That is what we need now to showcase the level of progress and the work that we've been doing for the past 1.5 years to 2 years. So it's really something that I look forward to seeing MDAs doing by themselves. So we would try as much as possible to take the sessions gradually, and we'll also allow time for you to ask questions, ask questions. Because we expect you, when you live here, you are able to do a lot of things with the portal on your own. And then from time to time, we'll also be providing technical assistance, as it has also been the tradition of cost to always have learning events online where you'll be able to join in and be able to learn and improve your knowledge as well. We also have, as part of cost, technical expertise that you can also be introduced to, so that you can also improve in your knowledge and how you do things in your MDA. If you look at on the agenda now, we are doing very well with time. So it's now time for group photograph. So we'll take the group photograph. After the group photograph, we're supposed to go for tea break, but I think it's also a bit early. So maybe we'll take one presentation, and then we'll now find out if our tea break is ready, and then we can now. Yeah, no, I'm not saying we are going for tea break now. So we will take the group photograph now, and then the next thing will be we'll take one of the first presentation that will lay the foundation of why we are here and all of that. And then subsequently, we will now check with them if our tea break is ready, so we can go have the tea break so that we'll be stronger and have the needed attention to go through the technical session by the international consultant. So I think now we need to set the place outside. How do we do with this banner? We'll take it out too. Yani ana bude shi. Ah, bashi. But they say they can't put. They say they can't put pin here. So let's go out, right? Back.
We have two people that will hand on.
Mm. Yes, sir. Ito, I say mo kita ay. Eh? Okay. Who is so who is in charge of the hall? We need assistance to hold banners so that